Since the elections in Lagos, there have been several controversies that have actually surfaced, leading to increased tension and concerns about ethnic divisions within the highly diverse state. Lagos is home to residents from various ethnic backgrounds, including the Igbo, Hausa and other tribes. The Yoruba, being the dominant ethnic group in Lagos, have traditionally held political power in the state. But with the 2023 elections, we saw major tribal disagreements, most especially among the Yorubas and Igbos. Disagreements escalated when a few politicians and their followers made provocative statements, while some engaged in actions that fueled tribal tensions. There was misinformation and hate speech, which worsened the situation and deepened the divisions between different tribal groups. But while the elections are over, the tension and misinformation fueling the controversy hasn't died down. And a story on Facebook involving the popular Alaba International Market and supposed plans to demolish it brings this conversation back under the spotlight here on The Proof. Welcome. It's The Proof, powered by Africa Check. I am Joe Hanson. Welcome back to The Proof. Now, a message posted on Facebook in Nigeria claims that the Lagos state government plans to demolish Alaba International Market, a popular electronics market. The post reads, Alaba International Market, Lagos to be demolished. The Lagos state government have asked Igbo to pack their goods and leave. No place was allocated to them. End of that quote. Alaba International Market, popularly known for the sale of electronics and home appliances, is located in the Ojo area of Lagos. It is said to be the largest electronics market in Nigeria. Igbo refers to people from the Igbo community. In a Facebook post, it refers to Igbo traders in the market. The same message was found on Facebook, but did the Lagos state government announce plans to demolish Alaba market? Well, joining me to dig into the story and the topic, most importantly, is Africa Check junior researcher Catherine Adini. Thank you so much, Catherine, for being here again. So tell us, has the Lagos state government announced any plans to demolish Alaba market as claimed?
Thank you, Joe. Happy to be here again. And to answer your questions, no, the Lagos state government does not plan to demolish the market as claimed. And according to Bola Oki, general manager of the Lagos State Building Control Agency, he said 17 distressed buildings were marked for demolition at the market on 16 June.
So did the agency give reasons why these 17 buildings were marked for demolition?
Yes, they did. Oki said the buildings had been marked for demolition after several vacation notices and warnings had been issued to their occupants starting back in 2016, and there were more in 2020 and again in 2022. But they didn't yield to these warnings. And according to the agency, the demolition was to avoid the danger the buildings posed to other structures and to the lives of traders.
All right, it's been a long time since the owners and occupiers of the buildings were actually warned. The buildings were marked for demolition on June 17. Now, did the Lagos state government carry out any sensitization to clear up any misunderstanding that has sprung up in the course of this situation?
Yes. Local media reported that Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu met with those affected as well as Igbo traders to clear up misunderstandings about the demolition. And at the meeting, a joint working committee was set up to resolve issues surrounding the demolition.
All right, Catherine, stay with us. We'll take a short break here. When we return, we'll look at the verdict in this case and the dangers such disinformation poses for our society. Welcome back. This is The Proof, powered by Africa Check. Now, just before the break, Catherine Adini, Africa Check junior researcher, was unpacking a claim surrounding a message posted on Facebook in Nigeria, claiming that the Lagos state government plans to demolish Alaba, a popular electronics market. So, Catherine, what is your final verdict?
Our verdict is that the claim is false. The government's demolition of the 17 dilapidated buildings in Alaba market was not a demolition of the entire market.
All right, so what makes this kind of disinformation and fake news very dangerous?
This kind of disinformation could lead to chaos and violence in the state, especially in cases where there is tension surrounding such a topic. So it is best we do not contribute or push false narratives because we want engagement on social media or because of our biases.
Well, I think it's important that people understand fully the dangers that misinformation and fake news such as those pose for society. But can you share some specific example of where we've seen situations like this turn bad?
During the COVID pandemic, claims that 5G was infecting people in Lagos with COVID-19 caused panic, and some people wanted to leave Lagos for this reason. And another example was during the last presidential elections, claims that you could vote without the PVC surfaced a few days before the election when INEC had already said no PVC, no voting. And this could have led to mistrust or complaints of being disenfranchised.
All right, Catherine, you just mentioned biases. How do our personal biases come into play when we encounter fake news, misinformation, and also disinformation?
Bias is a part of the way we filter and construct information so that we can make sense of it. And our biases make us vulnerable to misinformation and disinformation. Biases make us want to interpret information in a way that favors our ideas or existing beliefs. But we can get rid of this bias by admitting and acknowledging that it means we can be more transparent and logical in the way we interpret.
Well, Catherine, one more before I let you go. Do we all fight back against misinformation? Such as this?
You can click away from the story to investigate the site, read beyond the headlines because the headlines oftentimes could be effort to get clicks. Consider if your belief can affect your judgment of the story, and you can ask experts or consult fact-checking websites like Africa Check.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for being here today. All right, as we conclude today's show, disinformation trailing the demolition of buildings in Alaba market, it's what we've discussed so far. But we should ensure not to contribute or engage in spreading disinformation that can actually destroy our society. Let's all try to be circumspect when it comes to social media discussions that could lead to tribal crisis. It's not just social media, and it can have real-world consequences as well. So you can find more information on how to identify fake news by visiting www.africacheck.org. If you have any comments or a claim you want us to fact check, tweet at AfricaCheck_NG. Follow us on News Central on all social media platforms. We are at News Central TV, and check out our website. It's www.newscentral.africa. I'm Joe Hanson. It's been a wonderful edition here on The Proof, powered by Africa Check. I'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching.